Hey guys, this is Airsoft NCT, and today what I wanted to talk about was my G36Ka4. Now, the typical gun that you see on this channel is my G36Ka1. That's for my KSK impression kit for 2010 to 2013. This gun is not only good for modern KSK impressions, but it's for my Luftländer kit right behind me. The G36Ka4 has some distinct differences from standard G36Ka1s, Ka2s, things like that. And again, this is a work in progress, so not everything is perfect, but it will be there soon. To go front to back, I have my standard 4-prong flash hider. The KAC one is also appropriate, however I have seen many reference photos with this 4-prong, and I decided to keep it because the Aries threads are a pain because they're 14mm positive. It's just a little bit harder to find that. We have my LLM01, this is my light and laser module, has red laser, IR laser, and standard light. Then we have my Magpul AFG, this is the standard A-angle foregrip, nothing fancy there, everyone knows it. But that all sits on my HKey Handguard. This is not a real HKey handguard because those things are more expensive than the base gun itself, roughly around 300 to 400 euros depending on where you get it. So what I opted to do was 3D print one. On CG Trader I found an awesome file and I bought it, and then I downloaded it, and then I sent it to 212 Prop Armory on Etsy. Fantastic guy, gave me the best rates, but I was able to print this in PETG, and let me just say, this thing is solid. There's very little wobble, absolutely no wiggle at all, and I'm just very pleased with it. It is kind of a holdover for getting a real HKey handguard, but I think it not only looks the part, but it fits the part, especially for what I'm using it for. It also gives me a little bit of battery space, which is great. Now, moving backwards, we have the Idz Top Rail. This one was made by WE, and it fits right onto my Aries gun, no problem. Sitting on that, we have an EOTech EXPS and a G33 magnifier. Now, typically G33 magnifiers that you'll buy online come with a tan base plate if you get the tan model. I had to paint mine black for the accuracy reasons because the real one has that. So just make sure you note that if you are building out a gun like this, you're making sure that the mounting hardware is the appropriate color. And then moving down, I have my SEF markings. I did these with some dry rub decals, and I'm super happy with how they came out. I definitely have to touch up the other side, because that's the one I use most. But this is not something that you'll typically see on an Airsoft G36. Typically, they'll come with the bullet markings. Only VFC, the gas blowback, and then the Tokimarui ones come with this stock. So I'm really proud I was able to get that on there and looking as good as it does. And then note the magazine that I'm using is not the G-Mag that you've seen in other videos. As much as I love those, it's not appropriate for this kit. So I just have the standard G36K, or G36 in general magazine in there. Moving backwards, I have my Idz Stock. This one is also from WE. KY Airsoft supplied me with this. I bought it from them. Now on the back, I have my Idz Stock. I like the stock because it has a lot of points of adjustments, but I don't like the stock because it broke. I had to glue this together, otherwise it would just slide out. The little tab that locked it into each of the individual spots snapped off just with a little bit of force. So I wasn't really pleased with that. Now, one of the things that bothers me the most is how I have my sling set up. This is the VTAC Mark II wide padded sling. It sits around the rear accurately, but this front piece, well, I have seen like a reference photo of someone doing this. It's supposed to sit on a little HKey sling mount, which I don't have at the moment. It's something I will be buying in the future. But that's something I want to improve on and have that mounted on there appropriately because it kind of is a little bit wonky just hanging out there. And then finally, two other things to note is I am missing the extended mag catch, the mag locking lever. That's supposed to be extended on there. And then finally, I have missing the extended bolt lock. So those are two things, actually three things that I'm going to be improving on in the near future. But for now, this is how I have my G36Ka4 set up. Minor improvements will be coming on down the line, but hopefully you guys enjoyed this. It's just kind of a cool little alternate setup to the G36K that I have. And if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. I'll be happy to help you out with showing you where to find these items. Check the links below and answer any questions you guys have. My Instagram is airsoft.in.ct. Link again down and below. But please ask me any questions if you've got them, and I'm looking forward to seeing you guys in the next video. See ya.